Will it start to be less of a fight?
Yes,
It will.
absolutely. Yes, it'll
Yeah.
everything it'll just get more and more. It'll come more into the foregrounds of your presence. It will be presence because that's what it is. Being is the one description of being is the presence. It's just here. You are that presence. So right now, up until this summer, it was back here. Almost didn't exist. And now you've given yourself time to rest into it, and it's starting to come into the foreground. It's starting to shine through, illuminate itself. And the more that you rest here, this is just going to come into your presence more and more. So yes, you don't, all you do is rest in self. You don't try to do anything with that, because the resting in self is eliminating the doer. So if you come out of self-inquiry, or resting in yourself, and try to do something with that, you're just antagonizing the ego to stay around longer and longer. You are literally eliminating the doer, the trier. That's what you want to get rid of. I mean,
Yeah.
and you've proved it to yourself already. That's what rest, that's true rest. I was talking with my business partner about this yesterday. It's like one of the main, like, measuring sticks, you could say, is that an ego, even when an ego, a person sits and does nothing, it's still somebody doing nothing. It's still, even though nothing's happening, that ego thinks that it's doing the nothing. There will be a time when you will literally sit and do nothing, and nothing will be happening. You won't be doing nothing. There will just be nothing. And that's total rest. That's total ease. And I think in your case, if you apply this example, you can start to see what that means, right? The trier. The more you try, the more unrest you experience. You're experiencing that in your meditations as well. The breathing, the chanting, and all of that. I get it. It's just more doing. You want to eliminate the doer to just be. And the only way to just be is you have to go back to the being, which you could say is the beer, and just rest in that. And the more you rest in that, the more you experience in your day-to-day life. I don't know if you saw my video on like the three parts, the three primary parts of self-inquiry. The first part is, don't have any expectations going in. The reason is that your mind can never know your heart. Okay, so your mind can't know how this works. It doesn't know being. It'll never ever know being. So how can you anticipate or have any expectations of what being's going to be like when you get there? You can't. So don't even have any going in. Okay. And when you're in there, any movement that draws you out of being in self are just loving reminders to turn your attention back into self. Everything is a loving reminder to turn your attention back into your being. So nothing becomes an agitation, right? Because our mind wants to run us off into places when we're in self-inquiry, or our body wants to send, negative impulses to have us get up and leave. And any one of these movements is a loving reminder to turn your attention back within. So everything is love. And then when you come out of it, no judgments. It's just like the first pointer. Even though it may seem that nothing happened or it wasn't a positive session or anything like that, you have no idea. You don't have, this is incapable of judging this. So you go in, you keep your attention on the stillness that you are becoming very experienced with. And then when you're done, you just come out and you go on with your day. That's all you can do. It will take care of everything for you. It will start to carry all of the burdens that you've been experiencing.